Michelle from the Creativity Cave, and I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. I hope you guys are ready for a fun evening filled with amazing cards. I'm so excited about them. I can hardly stand it. Oh, I got to get my Stampin' Lips on. I had a really nasty comment from one of my previous lives, not game night. Someone telling me she did not need to watch me put my lipstick on, and I might have mentioned to her that I didn't realize I was forcing her to watch my video. I was kind of frustrated with her rudeness. Anyway, it's okay, I blocked her. All right, well, I hope you guys are ready for fun. I will go over how game night works in just a moment and explain everything to you. If you are missing your bingo numbers, don't worry, I have the list here, and I will be happy to go through it, go through anybody who might need them in just a little bit. Don't comment yet that you need them, but we will go through them, so don't worry. Let's see, what else? What other announcements do I have? I have been really busy launching a new website with my Stampin' besties. You might have heard of it. It's called Stamp Happy Academy. I'm so excited. I can't even believe it that it's finally happening. It's something that we've had in the works for just a really long time, something I've actually wanted to do for a couple of years. And so we've been working on how to get everything put together and launched. And of course, like anything that involves technology, we've had a few bumps in the road. It's possible I have bit like several of my nails off. It is also possible that we are ready to just throw technology through the window, but I think we're almost over the hump, so I'm very excited. It's been a little crazy trying to get everybody on there, but it's going to be so awesome. I can't even believe it. I'm very excited. One of the things that's happening starting tomorrow, is our new catalog kickoff party, and we went and scheduled everything out, or we went over the schedule, I guess I should say, today, and so I'm so excited about it. So I can't even believe how exciting it is to see all this hard work come together. So anyway, I see a bunch of you saying you joined today. Thank you guys so much. We're so excited about it. It is going to be so fun. As with anything new, be a little patient with us, but we have a lot of great stuff to share with you, and it's just going to be fantastic. So I'm really, really excited. So anyway, so tonight is game night. Yay, that's the best. We have some amazing projects to make. I'm really looking forward to it. We've got 5 make and takes that we're going to make tonight. We also have prizes to give away for both bingo games as well as last night's mystery stamping. I had some really great projects shared in mystery stamping. So if you haven't checked those out, check out the Facebook page so you can see them. It's really neat. I picked kind of a really simple card. I think you'll see when I show you later tonight that it might be simple, but it's just really a nice card. And I think it's a great layout, and there's so many ideas. I think there were like 40-ish people who played along with us last night. So really fun. Now, again, if you are watching and you're not registered, you're not able to join us for bingo, but you can enjoy our fabulous projects. If you are registered for bingo, please remember that the name of the game tonight is Patience. We're here to have fun. And if you are playing bingo with us know that our our first rule is patience, and our second rule is it's based on what I see. So let's see. I'm just hopping on to my channel here, or my video, I guess I should say. Here we go. Well, now, goodness. I'm trying to figure out why this is newest. My thing, here we go. I had January of 2020 popping up. I'm like, that does not seem right. It was in reverse order. So, and let me make sure the volume is down because we don't need to be hearing me echo in the background. Okay, so I have my iPad walking or right next to me, and like I said, I do my best to watch and make sure that I've got our winners in the order that I see them. So I have the final word, just so we know. Now, the other thing is, if, for instance, you chose 6 numbers, that happens sometimes, I always cut the last number off on the registration. So if you had 6, it's the whatever the final number is. So that is what I do. I saw Ruth asked if she was registered. I'm giggling because she wasn't sure. And Ruth, I do not have you registered. Yeah, you're not registered. Okay. If you want to register, I have like 1 or 2 kits left. If you want to register quick and then just message me your numbers, that's fine. Do I have the basic white order numbers? I sure do. I don't have them right now though. So that's something you can find on the website. Can you check my later registration from yesterday? Like, are you asking if you are registered, Jolene? I do have you. Do you need your numbers? We will check. Okay. All right. Oops. Let's see. So who needs numbers? That's the first question. Chrissy. I'm laughing because you cannot write things like that. Reread your comment. Sorry. It's because I have too many boys in my house right now. Okay, Andrea, you need your numbers. Oh, you know what? I'm going to flip my camera around because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a visual person. So it helps to show the numbers on camera. Oh, but first, I'm going to take a second and show you the prizes for tonight because they're pretty awesome, if I can just say. Okay, so we have the mini boss. Ooh, it's so cute. It's like a purse. To give you an idea, here's the big boss and here's the mini. So cute. Okay. So the mini boss is one of the prizes. The flowering cactus product medley is another. This comes with a stamp set, dies, DSP, twine, and felt. So that's pretty awesome. This is in the Occasions catalog. Another prize is, I'm just going to pull the stamp set out, but it's the entire Fine Art Floral suite of products. So there's a stamp set, dies, gold leaf, heat and stick powder, ribbon, DSP, gold acetate. Am I missing anything? There's a whole bunch of stuff. The next one is the Love Always suite. This is a mega suite. So I believe both of these stamp sets are in here with the dies, the DSP, the ribbon, embellishments, I think that's everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So a ton of stuff. And then let's see, that was one, two, three, four. Oh, the fifth one. Not gonna lie, it's one of my faves. Let me find it on my shelf here. All of our prizes are actually out in the classroom, well, my other room for shipping purposes. So they're ready to go tomorrow. The hydrangea, I think the suite is called Hydrangea Hill. It's got a stamp set, dies, DSP, ribbon, embellishments. I think that's everything. All kinds of awesome stuff. So really good stuff. If you have a packet coming to you, I've also got a fun little surprise in there for you that I'm not going to show you tonight. So that'll be cool. Somebody's asking how to register. I have information in the description of this video for you. Okay, so I saw somebody else needed their numbers, and that was Joan. Oh, actually, we have to do Andrea first. Sorry. Okay, so I've got my little prizes post-it. Andrea is the first one. I'm gonna flip my camera and then give her numbers. I just have to move the stamps from my awesome stamp set here just a sec. All right. And if you're watching, if you could give me a thumbs up and share the video, that would kind of rock. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so Andrea, your numbers are 2, 6, 15, 25, and 29. Joan, let's see, Betty Baker, 4, 10, 18, 21, and 26. Joan asked for her numbers. And Miss Joan, your numbers are 8, 13, 17, 26, and 29. Okay. We got Andrea, I got Betty. Deborah, are you saying me as in you need your numbers? I think you are. Deborah, you're on the last one on here. You are 6, 13, 21, 24, and 29. Chrissy, you saw why I laughed. I know, seriously. It made me giggle. I loved it. Okay, let's see. Bobby Schmidt needs her numbers, QRS. Okay, they are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 10. All righty. I think, oh, Chris. LM. I really am working hard on my alphabet here. 3, 5, 9, 8, and 21. Okay. And okay. So I think that's everything. Awesome. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is make a card. So your kit is going to look like this. I pulled out, well, you'll get a half a package of the, let me pull it out here. A half a package of the Subtles DSP. You will get a roll of the tricolored ribbon, purple tricolored ribbon. So cute. Then you will get a package of the pastel pearls. Okay, so that's what comes in your kit. And then there's a little surprise, but I'm not going to show you that. So that's what's in your kit. And then I'm going to pull out the pre-cut cardstock to make your projects. Now we're using 3 stamp sets tonight. Of of course, we're using the best set. This is the Pretty Perennials. You might remember this from such million-dollar sales achievers as me. Sorry, I'm so excited. This is one of the things you could add to your registration. And if you did, I will autograph this for you. I've already been autographing a bunch of stamp sets. I think I saw on here someone asked if you earned the set for free, when will you get it? They are actually scheduled to be delivered, I think, either tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a lot of boxes coming. I think the sets were coming tomorrow. I don't know. I ordered them the first day that I could. So they're coming. And of course, we'll get those out as soon as we can. So I probably they'll start shipping this week and next week. And if you added this to your registration, of course, it'll be autographed. The other stamps, or the next stamp set we're using, is Happy Thoughts. This is my friend Jackie's $1 million stamp set, so that's pretty cool. Yes, I do have a boo-boo on my finger. I know it doesn't look pretty, but well, actually, I had a what is it? Band-Aid on them yesterday, but it was a little tight. So anyway, and then the Lots of Heart bundle is also going to be used, and there are some dies that go with that. Let's see. Dolores, you're still waiting on your signed copy. Well, I could only order them last week, so I'm still waiting for them to come in. So please be patient. Celebration didn't actually start until the 5th last week, so it wasn't. They're on their way to me anyway, and then we'll get them out as soon as we can. Then let's see. Do you need to purchase the dies to my stamp set? Yes, if you don't have them, I would recommend getting them because they're awesome. We're going to use them tonight on our projects. These are what the dies look like. I think most of them are on here. I do actually have 2 sets of dies, so I don't know if these are doubled up at all or not. There might be a couple on here that are doubles. Like, I don't know if you get 2 of these in the kit. You do get 2 of these leaves, but they're pretty awesome. I love them. These are really awesome too. So that is going to be lots of fun. All right. So does every $1 million demonstrator get their own stamp set? Only if they choose to do that. It's an option for your $1 million achievement. I certainly, oh yes, Ruth, will you tell me what your numbers are? And I'll write them down. I certainly wanted to, but it's not like a requirement or anything. I know it's pretty fun to be able to do it. I will write these down. Susan, you don't have bingo numbers? Did you register? I don't have you on my list, Susan. If you have the link, I can't give it to you right now because I'm live, but if you have the link and want to register really quick and let me know your numbers, you can. I literally think you're probably would be about the last person because the packets are about sold out. 1, 7, 13, 24, and 30. 7, 13, 24, 30. Awesome, Ruth. Got it. Marcy, do I need your numbers? I've got them right here. Do you need them is the question. Marcy, yours are 2, 5, 7, 10, and 18. Okay. Okay. Susan, the Stamp Happy Academy has nothing to do with this event, so this is completely separate. Did I send out registration for the Academy? I did send an email, Holly. Can I please show us how to line up the dies with a stamped image? I always cut some of the stamped portion off and have extra white spots in others. Yes, I will see if I can work that into what we're doing tonight. I'm not sure if we have a project that actually will do that, but yeah.
Sandy said, I wish happy word came in a die too so it could be built up. Maybe it could be an add-on. That's a great idea. I can certainly pass that on to Stampin' Up. Anna, if I ordered the stamp set with tonight's game night and the receipt says bundle, does that come with the dies? Yes, that's what bundle means. So yes. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to get started stamping. All right, so our first project is going to be with the Lots of Heart stamp set. I really like this one because it's got hearts in it, but it's not too Valentine-y, if you know what I mean. This is a really pretty project that I've got for you. And we're gonna, actually, somebody who asked about lining up the dies, this one will do that. Okay, so the first things first, and oh, and I got rid of my white piece. You do have about a quarter sheet of white in here, and I took mine out because I was going to stamp this ahead, and I did not. I can't remember. Kathleen, can you email me that question? I'm not sure the answer right now while I'm live. So if you guys have specific questions about something you're registered for that's not pertaining to tonight, please email me. I'm so sorry I can't manage answering those questions during game night, okay? The questions are coming fast and fierce tonight, you guys. Okay, so our first card. First off, this piece right here is scrap, and we're going to use it later. And then there should be a crumb cake scrap someplace. And we're also going to, I bet mine came out with my white because I was trying to die cut a couple things ahead of time, and then I ran out of time. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take this piece of cardstock. This is a scrap we're going to die cut. We're going to use this. This was actually die cut with a new set of dies that we have. And when I say die cut, it's just kind of does some stitching on here. It's called the Stitched with Whimsy dies. So we die cut that. And let's see. Okay, I'm saying Whisper White. Yes, you guys, we've had Whisper White cardstock in all of the 22 years I've been a demonstrator, so forgive me if I don't say Basic White immediately. It's going to take some time to get used to that. All right. Okay, so our first card base is this gorgeous grape card. And then this scrap is for die cutting too. So you've got a couple pieces that are die cut. So I'm going to start with the, it's going to start with folding our card base in half. So this is Gorgeous Grape, as I mentioned. And then we're going to take one of our hearts here. And what's kind of cool about this is you can use either of the two larger hearts in this stamp set. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, that's okay. You can substitute another heart or another image. I really do like this one though, because it, like I said, it's not so Valentine-y. It's got some really nice sentiments that actually aren't specifically geared towards Valentine's, so that's nice. Okay, I'm going to stamp this in Highland Heather ink. So we are going to use Highland Heather, and we're going to use some Gorgeous Grape on this card. So I've inked that up. Actually, I want to ink a little more. So this is a big solid image. And sometimes when you have solid photopolymer images, it helps to stamp them on a piercing mat. I don't actually do that too often, but every so often I do like to pull mine out. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this like so. And I've got a great impression. Oh, I love this. No, this does not coordinate with the heart punch. This is quite a bit larger. Okay, let's see. I'm going to close that up. And now I'm going to do a die cutting. This is the card I didn't quite get all the die cutting done for ahead of time. So two things I'm going to die cut. I've got this detail heart. I'm going to die cut out of my scrap of Highland Heather. Then this this heart is going to die cut my solid heart, or I guess my patterned heart. But now somebody had asked about lining these up. So what happens a lot of times is when you put your die down, it can move around when you're putting it through your machine. So I highly recommend lining it up. And if you look at the die, there's just a little teeny skinny space between the edge of the die and the cutting edge. So it's really not too hard to just line up. And then I like taking a Post-it, you could use washi tape, and just holding the die in place like that with my Post-it. And actually I'm gonna move it because it was kind of sticking out on the one edge, so that when I run this through my machine, it will go through nicely. I will then also die cut this piece. And then I also have one more piece to die cut. This little scrap of purple, it's Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to die cut with this fun little border image. Okay, so I've got this piece, and we're just going to die cut the edge with about 3 hearts on it. Okay, so I'm going to run all of those things through my big machine. So just give me a second while I do that. Oh, and then, like I said, you should have a scrap of, well, hold on, I'm going to need a couple passes through here. You should also have a little scrap of crumb cake, and this is going to be for the bird. So the bird has the body and the wing all in one. Okay. So there's my bird. Then I'll do my heart and my other heart. Okay. So look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. So we've got a little stitching. We've got the little scalloped border. Really sweet. Okay. And then you can see my heart is lined up really nicely. So that looks really fantastic. All right. So there we go. Let's get rid of these little scrappy pieces. And then we're going to make our card because it's so cute. Okay. Now, hopefully, you will, oops, I need this part. Hopefully you will have a little bit of white left on your scrap. You had a pretty good size scrap, and we're going to use that for our sentiment. Okay, so let's get all of our pieces here. So first of all, I'm going to cut off this partial heart because we don't need that. And then we're going to adhere the rest of it to our card. Yeah, the wing is here somewhere where it was. Uh-oh. Oh, did I already lose it? See, this is why I should have had it die cut before I started. Darn it. We'll get it back. But, okay. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to adhere my cute little hearts right here. Now, the best way to adhere a little detailed heart like, or die cut like this, is to use a Stampin' sponge and some liquid glue. So I've got my silicone craft mat, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that out. The reason I use this is because I can take what ink is left over once it dries and just rub it off. So that's kind of cool. I'm also giggling a little because I thought I had a clean sponge, but apparently there was a little ink on there. But that's okay. It'll still work fine. And I'm just going to dab this on the back. And that little bit of glue will hold everything in place for me. Oh, I swept it away with the scraps. Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll get it back. All right. So I'm going to put this way off to the edge here. And the reason is because we're going to cover up kind of the rest with our heart. So that's okay. Then I'm going to adhere this to my larger heart. Gosh, I wonder where I swept those scraps, if I threw them in the garbage or what I did. I don't know. We'll find it. Okay, so I'll center that right on there like so. And then I think actually I should have stamped this in Gorgeous Grape, but that's okay. That's no big deal. Then I'm going to pop this layer up onto my card with a couple of dimensionals. Like so. Okay, and then as I said, I've got a little scrap of Whisper White, and I'm going to take one of the sentiments from my stamp set, and there's some really nice ones. There's Sent with Lots of Heart, My Heart Smiles Just Thinking About You, You're All Heart, just a little note, thank you. So like I said, these aren't too Valentine-y, which I really like, and Sent with Lots of Heart, I think that could be just about anything. I kind of like that sentiment, so I'm going to use it. So it doesn't have to be too Valentine-y is my point. Now the real question is, where did I brush that wing away? Okay, so I'm going to stamp this in Gorgeous Grape. That's a little darker shade than I've got here. And I've got that on my little scrap. And I'll just trim kind of the excess off. And then I'm actually going to trim this down just a little bit, so it's a little thinner. Okay. Oh, look, Tina, you have coordinating hearts of purple. I love it. Okay, so now I've got this piece, and I can also add a little ribbon, or not ribbon, I was going to say banner end with my punch. This is the pick flay. What is it called? I can't remember. It's a pick a punch, you know. Okay, so this is going to go right about here, and then we're going to add our bird to the end like that. And of course, we'll pop this up, and I am kicking myself that I lost the wing, so maybe we'll die cut it really quick so we can add it back on. And pick a banner punch. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Words are hard tonight. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I want my sentiment to not cover up my other hearts. I want it to kind of stick below just a little bit. And then I'll add my bird right over here on the edge like that. So that looks super cute, right? Okay, now let's take our ribbon out. I actually have a roll that's almost gone. So I'm going to take and tie a little bow with this. Okay, and we're just going to add a little bow to the end right here. So we'll trim the excess off like that. Okay, and I'll attach that with just a glue dot. By the way, this is probably the putziest of our cards this evening. Okay, so I've got my little bow, and of course, as soon as I get another wing, we'll throw that on. All right, now I'm going to take this whole thing and adhere it to my card base. Oh, so cute. Now, if you wanted to add a little extra shimmer, you could easily do that. My favorite method for doing that is to take some clear wink of Stella, and I'm just going to smack it against something. You want to make sure your work surface is covered of anything that might get shimmered. So you don't want open ink pads out, but I'm just going to smack this against here, and then you can see all of that shimmer that just kind of ends up on there. Isn't that fun? Oh, I love it. So that was our first card. Now that we're done with it, you know what that means? It's time to play bingo. So a little quick refresher on how bingo works. Let me grab my bingo jar. I've got bingo numbers. You chose your bingo numbers 1 to 30, and then I will call them out. If you have one of the numbers, then you're going to comment B. If you have 2, you'll comment BI, and so on and so forth. And the first person that I see with the bingo is going to win, and they will get to choose one of the prizes from tonight. If you have bingo, but somebody already called it, you can still call it for a couple of reasons. One, sometimes people make mistakes. 2, I have consolation prizes. So as I said, the first person I see wins the prize, but if there are additional winners, I do have lots of consolation prizes ready, so just let me know. Of course, we'll verify your numbers to make sure it's all good. No premature bingo posters. But if you do, that's okay. And remember, the name of the game is Patience. All right, guys, here it is. Number 26 is our first number. Oh, that's the punch I just used too. I love it. So if you have it, comment B. The next number is 14. I gotta find my wing. I'm mad. I lost it. The next number is 15. I'm trying to tidy up my mess. It's not going super well. I tell you, I have a clean desk, and 30 seconds later, it's messy. Oh, but you know what? There's nothing better than a Diet Coke. Oh. And it's got Stampin' lips on it. 5 is our next number. Down to the left. Well, I think I might just die cut another one, because that's probably the easiest thing to do at this point. Okay, I see lots of B's and BI's. A Diet Coke with rum is better. I love it. That makes me giggle. Okay, next number is 23. And we have a wing. All right, guys. Lots of B's, lots of BI's. Here comes our next number, lucky 13. I'm going to take a little mini dimensional and pop it up. Okay. Ooh, Nikki's got BIN. Kelly's got BIN. So exciting. And there we go. Doesn't the wing look nice? Really kind of finishes the whole card. All right, here comes another number. 16. Somebody asked, what letter are we on? It's whichever numbers you have. If you have one number, you comment B. If you have two of the numbers I've drawn, you comment BI. If you have three of the numbers, you comment BIN. So yeah, that's how that works. Ooh, Candy's got BIN. 17 is our next number. Ooh, we got a BING. Very exciting. Michelle knits for you. Ooh, you're a knitter, so am I. If you want to participate next time, I've got a link for my mailing list, and I will send out the registration around the first of the month. Next bingo night is February, I believe, 9th. It's the first Tuesday, or I'm sorry, the second Tuesday of the month. It's always the second Tuesday. All right, guys, here comes our next number is 22. Awesome, Michelle. Glad to have you. Lots of BINs, BING. All righty. You think you're going to give your family all new birthdays? I know. 25 is our next number. Ooh, Deirdre has BING. So exciting. Kelly's got BING, lots of BINs. Okay, guys, here we come. The next number is 10. I see lots of BINGs. Okay, are you ready? Here comes our next number. It is 11. The tension is mounting. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. Some people finally have a B, some people still have nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I'm calling another number. Here we go. 27. Oh my goodness. We're getting so close. I can feel it. It's coming. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Our next number is 20. I'm all around your numbers. Oh, I see Leanne has called a bingo. Wendy's called a bingo. I think Leanne was first. Let me come back and check. All right. Ooh, Joy has a bingo. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let me check. The first one I see is Leanne. So let's take a look at her numbers. All right. Leanne had 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. That looks good. So, congratulations, Leanne. You're the first bingo winner for tonight. Now you get to choose. We have we've got the Fine Art Gallery suite. We've got the Forever and Always suite. And we've got the hydrangea suite plus the flowering cactus product medley or the mini boss. So let me know what you'd like, and then I'm going to get our other winner, consolation prize winners, written down. So tell me what you would like, Miss Leanne. I knew as soon as we got a bingo there would be a bunch. Okay. And then let's see, I saw Joy Pittman. Let's check. Okay, Wendy Nelson. Or Nielsen, sorry. Joy Pittman. Joy. Who else do I have on here? Lee. Oh, okay. No, we already had that. Deirdre. Alrighty. So exciting. I think that's all of them. Okay. You want the love suite? You got it. Love always. Great choice. That's the big prize tonight. Okay, and then our consolation prizes, let me quick verify those. Deirdre, I'm getting better, Deirdre. Let's see. There's my sheet. Okay, 5, 13, 16, 18, 22. 5, 13, 16, 22, and Deirdre, you had 18. Am I missing 18 on here? I don't see it. I don't think you had bingo, Deirdre. I'm not missing 18, am I? Oh, you don't have bingo. Okay. And then Joy and Wendy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Joy has it. You're good. And Wendy. Yep, Wendy's got it too. All righty. So congratulations. I will give consolation prizes to our 2 additional winners, and we are off to make our next card. So this next one is really pretty. It's another one I have just loved making. Well, let's be honest. I'm loving all my cards. This one, of course, is particularly awesome because it uses my favorite, my stamp set. So we've got 3 pieces. I've got some Highland Heather, basic black, and Whisper white, or basic white. I'm still using my Whisper white stash up. It won't last me too long, but I still have some. All right, so I've folded my card in half. I'm going to set that aside, and then we're going to do our stamping on here. And as mentioned, I'm using my fabulous stamp set. I realized I'm a little biased on this one, but I do love it oh so much. So I've got some paper in here. Oh, Sharon had it? Okay. Is that Sharon Vance, I think? You guys kill me when your names aren't the same on your thing. Yeah, I think that's Sharon Vance. And yep, she's good to go as well. So I will add you to my list, Sharon. Thank you guys for letting me know. If I'm not mistaken, that set of numbers is one before, so interesting. Okay, I'm going to start with some Highland Heather. Or no, actually I'm going to start with some Bermuda Bay ink. Okay, and as mentioned, we're going to use my Pretty Perennials stamp set. So I'm going to start with the largest flower in here. This is one of my favorites. Okay, Sharon was the other bingo, right? Just double checking. Holler if I'm missing anybody because I don't want anyone to miss out. Okay, so I'm just going to take and stamp this right here. Oh, I love this so much. And then another one right here. Okay, then I'm going to take some Highland Heather and another one of my stamp images. This is the 4-point flower. And I'm just going to add these. Okay, so got one right there. And let's see, maybe this is where I get stressed out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I've got enough room here because I want to add some leaves. So what I'm going to do is add the leaves and then see how everything fits because I don't want to miss out on the leaves. And sometimes it's easy to put the smaller flowers in after you've added leaves. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've got the Granny Apple Green ink, and I'm going to use the solid leaf. And then I'll go ahead and add a couple of these right here. So there's 2 leaves right there. And I'm going to stamp off the first layer because we're going to stamp on top. I've got 2 right there, and then maybe I'll throw 1 right there. Okay, and that means right here I can probably pop in 1 more flower. Okay, next I'm going to take the detail and go right over the top of these. Okay, and isn't that fun? Oh, I love kind of the mix of everything. So right over the top, that's pretty easy. Next up, I'm going to add in another color. So far we've got Bermuda Bay, Highland Heather, Granny Apple Green, and now we're going to throw in Coastal Cabana. Kind of a fun mix of colors here. And for that, I've got this small flower. So we'll tack in a couple of those. Again, love the look, and I think that is a really fun contrast to the colors that we've got on here. So I really like the look of all this. Okay, for our final color, we can go in one of 2 directions, and I think I'm going to go in kind of the other direction, and that is So Saffron. Okay, so I'm going to put a little So Saffron up here, a little So Saffron down here, and a little right there. It kind of fills in some of the spots. Okay. All right. Next, then what I'm going to do is add a little more greenery to some of our other flowers. So in this case, I'm going to do full strength with the outlines first. And I'm going to do, well, I'm going to put one here and here and there. And then I can do the second stamped off version. Here we go. I'm just going to stamp those off, and then they're pretty easy to line up right over the top of the detailed ones. Okay, so that looks good. Now here's where I really love my stamp set, if I can just be so bold as to say. We've got all these fun centers to put in the middle of the flowers. So I'm going to take this one, and where did my other one go? I've got a whole bunch of stamps out. Here we go. I'm going to take and stamp these in black ink. Okay, so I'm I'm going to take this larger center and stamp that right in the middle. And I might add that the black will show up just a little darker if you let your first color dry. So the Bermuda Bay we stamped quite a while ago. And when that is completely dry and then you stamp black on top, they don't kind of bleed together because if the ink is dry, it doesn't really bleed. So that's a good tip for you. That's on any of those two-step kind of things. All right, and then the next one is, we'll put the dots in the center there. And then we've got a smaller clump of dots for our little Calypso coral flowers. Okay, so that looks pretty good. The last thing we're gonna do is, of course, the best thing we're gonna do, and that is stamp our happy. Okay. Oh, and I've already smeared things, but that's all right. So I've got happy right up here. Ooh, I didn't do a very good job of stamping it though. Sheesh. Let's see if I can do the miracle that is stamping it again. Okay, now the key to that is I got my butt way out, which meant that my eyes are right down where I am. And look, that did pretty good. Not bad stamping, Dina. Okay, so fun. I have made I've had such a good time making cards with this kind of layout and just changing up all the colors, but I really love the way this looks. So isn't that awesome? Okay, so we've got happy. Now we're going to do one more thing to this. We've got all these words we can use in conjunction with it. So I'm going to put happy for you right underneath, or the for you underneath. And you know what? I was going to do Bermuda, but now that I think about it, I believe Highland Heather would be a little better. So I'm going to do Highland Heather instead. Someone asked, I saw a minute ago, someone asked if my stamps are permanently mounted. And right now the answer to that is yes. Okay, so there we go. Someone said this would look great with the black and white paper. Oh, guess what we're doing in my class? Yep, I'm excited. Now I am annoyed because up at the top here, I have this smudge of ink. So I'm going to try and get rid of this. This is the sand eraser. These come in my adhesive kits. So if you added that on, you'll get one in your kit, and that's pretty awesome. And then you can see I just got rid of that smudge, which is pretty awesome. Okay, let's finish this up. We're going to adhere it to our panel of basic black. You can see it's a skinny little layer here. Ooh, I might actually trim just a hair off of this. Okay, so that it fits on my layer just a teensy bit better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on my card, but first what I'm going to do is take some of my ribbon, and this is kind of a fun way to add ribbon to a card. We're going to just take a little length, and we're going to put it across here like so. Okay, and we'll just use, you can use whatever adhesive you want. I'm just going to throw a couple glue dots on here. So I'm just going to have this going over the corner like that, and then we'll go up in the opposing corner, and we're going to add a bow to it. So I'll just take this, and I really like this ribbon because it ties very nicely. So if you struggle with bow tying, that's fine. Okay, now let me point something else out for you. Some of you might be anal like me, and that means that you don't like that the the darker stripe is at the bottom and it's on the top here. So let me show you how to take care of that little issue. The other thing I will say is, look at, there's 500 people on. If you guys could all give me a thumbs up, that would rock my world. Okay, so I've got my first loop done and I'm about to put my second loop in. But what I'm going to do is flip it around and then feed that loop in so that they're both on the top. It's a little bit finickier, if that's a word. But then you can have both stripes are dark at the top and then they're both dark on the sides. Okay, and sometimes the other side looks a little better on that. Okay, so that's just a little tip. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. That really is awesome. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to just take and glue dot this to our card up here. And then, oh, so much fun. Okay, I'm going to pop this up onto my card with dimensionals because, as you well know, everything is better popped up. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you for the love, you guys. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so we'll put this on here. And just like before, you could spritz this if you want. It's kind of up to you. But, oh, I love this card. Isn't that fun? Oh, I just love this. Do you mean thumbs up or are the ones on the bottom of the page in blue? I just mean thumbs up for the video, like you like the video. Like, hold on. Well, I'm not going to move my iPad, but, you know, just thumbs up the video. Okay, so we're done with that card. I'm going to close up my ink pads, and you know what that means. It's time to play another game of bingo. All right, who will be our next winner? Only time will tell. All right, I've got all of the bingo numbers back in my bowl, and I'm going to get a couple things put away here, and then we'll start playing bingo. Let me get rid of this so you can see the numbers better. All right, our first number is 9. Our second number is 1. Oh, I think those are numbers we haven't had yet, so hopefully some of you are happy. All right, our next number is 25. 4. We're going fast here at the beginning. 'All right, I see lots of B's. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I got to clean my stamps. Can I pick you this time? I'll do my best, Terry. All right, our next number is 30. So I'm giggling. Someone I'm Facebook friends with turned 30 and they called it Dirty 30. I'm not exactly sure what that means. But when I turned 30, they didn't say that kind of thing. Is that like new? You know, the young kids and their vernacular. I think I said something that horrified my children at dinner tonight. I can't even tell you what it was because I don't remember. But it was funny. Okay, here we go. Because it rhymes, that's the only reason. Okay, whatever. 12 is our next number. Okay, I think I got all my stamps clean. This is good. 7. Ooh, it's Renata's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Renata. How nice that you could spend your evening with us. That's so wonderful. I see so many are popping on to comment with B's, B-I's, and B-I-N's. Ooh, flirty 30. That sounds a little less inappropriate. I kind of like that. But I know for sure they said dirty 30 because I was like, what's okay? Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Okay, here we go. Our next number is 11. Is my daughter still home? Yep, she's home till next week. Then she goes back, so we can all cry. Actually, she's been working a ton, so I don't know, I don't feel like I've seen a ton of her. But all right, our next number is 14. Kathy's got BIN. Way to go. Sorry, BING. And then Jeanette has BIN. Oh, they're coming in fast. All right, here we go. Our next number is 20. Well, Carrie, thank you. I'm glad you made it to my live too. And Kim, I'm so sorry you have nothing. That's no fun. Ooh, Nina's got BING. Didn't you have nothing last time, Nina? You should be happy. This is good news. Susan's got BING. That's so awesome. Can I tell you what the size of the white layer I used on that last card? I cannot tell you that at the moment, Miss Tisha. Sorry. 27 is our next number. Karen, you play because it's fun. Ooh, Linda's got BIN. Kimberly's got BIN. It's so exciting. Kathy's got bingo. All right. Anybody else have bingo? Let's take a look. I'll watch for the numbers, but I see Kathy. Did I miss anybody else? So exciting. This was a faster bingo. All right, we're going to check your numbers, Kathy. So start thinking about the prize that you'd like. All righty. She had 4, 7, 9, 11, and 27. 27 and 11. She is good to go. Woohoo! Very exciting. Did we have any others? I don't think I see any. Just Kathy. Well, Kathy, congratulations to you. You get to pick a prize. I'm going to write this round 2. Okay. All right. Have I seen? Okay. So Kathy, you can choose between the Hydrangea Suite, the Fine Art Floral Suite, the Flowering Cactus Product Bundle, or the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss Machine. Wah. Flowering Cactus. My Hydrangea. Or the Fine Art Floral. Again, these are the whole suites on these. So what would you like? Have we seen what she's picked yet? I've seen lots of congratulations. You guys are very supportive. I love that. Okay, so Kathy, let me know what you would like. Fine Art Floral. It is yours. Great choice. All righty. I think that's everything. Good for you. All right, our next card is up, and it is another good one. Okay, we're going to use the Pretty Perennial stamp set once again. It's always a good time to use the Pretty Perennial stamp set. I've got a crumb cake card base, and then we're going to add a a piece of Whisper white cardstock, and we're going to need a couple pieces of DSP out of our packet. Okay, so the first thing, oops, sorry, I just got to move a couple things around. The first thing we're going to need is, seriously, what did I do with my packet? Ah. Okay, the first one we're going to need is some of our Pear Pizzazz cardstock. And sorry, I'm working off a partial pack and another pack, so let me pull out this. So we're going to take a Pear Pizzazz layer and cut it to 5 1/8 by 4 7/8 inches. And then we're going to die cut 3 flowers. Now did I say 5 1/8 by 3 7/8? I can't remember if I got that right or not. 5 1/8. Okay. So what I'm going to do next, and you can see they will layer. So it's just a little peak hanging out the side. Now the other part that I want to do with this is, as I said, I want to die cut some flowers. So I'm going to take the 4-pointed flower, and I'm going to die cut that with the polka dot pattern in Calypso Coral, So Saffron, and Pool Party. And we'll set those aside. I also die cut the little leaves out of the same side. Now you can do it right out of the center of this piece if you want, or whatever. Yeah, you see fast fuse. It's my dirty little secret. I still have some refills. I was using them on swaps. I just did a whole bunch of swaps. That's a big thing for demonstrators when the new catalog comes out. So, okay. I also am going to die cut from my little scrap of white 3 pieces, or 3 of these flower centers. So these are in the set of dies. I just love how fun these little flowers are. Aren't they cute? So I'm just going to set all of those pieces off. So I die cut all of these things ahead of time. Aren't you glad I did that ahead of time? It really is going to make this card go better. Okay, now with this card, I am going to take and add a sentiment from my Happy Thoughts stamp set. And we'll add that. And it says, well, actually, let me stamp it and then you'll see. We're going to stamp this in black ink. It's a really nice sentiment. So I've just got my black Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp it right about there. Okay, so it says, today is great because it's all about you, the great person you are, the great things that you do. And then on the inside of the card, I'm going to stamp happy birthday, also from the Happy Thoughts stamp set. So I'll ink that up in black as well. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp that like so in there. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for right now. Now we're going to come back and do just a little bit of stamping. So I've got this 4-pointed flower stamp, like the dot pieces, it will be cut by this, but I have cut them in printed paper, but we're going to stamp them in a coordinating color underneath each. So once again, I'm going to use Calypso Coral, So Saffron, and Pool Party. My Calypso pad is already out. So I'm going to use these 3 colors of ink to match those 3 colors of cardstock. And I'll start with the center one. Okay. And I'm just going to ink this up in Pool Party and going to stamp it with the point sticking up. Does that make sense? Like so. Okay. And then notice how it's not solid. That's by design. It's not supposed to be a solid image. They're designed to have kind of those nice high and low looks. Okay, next I'm going to stamp it in So Saffron. I just cleaned this, by the way. Okay, and we'll stamp this once again like that, up and down. Okay, and third, we'll give it a quick clean. Tanya, you have a buffering problem all the time. I think it's your internet, not your device. Okay, so we've got all three of those stamped. Your experience is only as good as your connection, to be honest. So that is probably what's going on. Okay. I have there's a place in our town, like an intersection, that no matter what, no matter when, it is you cannot get internet in this one intersection. And the funny thing is, it's like a really busy intersection, and it's also right next to the Verizon store, and I have Verizon. So I just think that's funny. I'm not sure why. Okay, so you can see I curled the petals on here just a little bit, and I'm going to adhere these to each one of the flowers offset. Okay. And you could use either side. I love the polka dots. I'm a sucker for polka dots. So good stuff. Okay. So there we've got our three flowers on here. That looks great. Now I've got my three centers. We're going to take and pop those up. I love it. Kicking your son off the internet. My husband has, I don't know how this works because it is so not my wheelhouse, but he has dedicated an entire network to just my devices so that I have like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. So that I have really good access to the interwebs when I'm live. Okay, so I'm just going to stick one center in each popped up with a mini dimensional. So cute. And when I was making this card, I was like, okay, at this point, I was like, something else needs to be on here. And so I wasn't sure. I just felt like it needed a little something. And so I took and added the green leaves, and I really was amazed by how much of a difference that made. So I'm just going to glue dot these on. Oops. Okay. All right, so I'm going to tuck one in up here. And look at the difference that little pop of green makes. I just love it. Okay, I'm going to tuck one in down there. And the last one is going to go up, up there. Okay, so cute. And then, of course, we're going to adhere that to our piece of printed paper, DSP, with just a little peek. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to do quick, is that dirty? Yeah. Did a quick clean. I'm also going to take and stamp on the inside of my card. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp one flower like that. Then I'm going to move it halfway without re-inking it and stamp the second one. And then you can see I get the flower on the inside. So I think that's just kind of fun. So that was crumb cake ink on the crumb cake card base. And then last but not least, we will adhere this to our card. All right. So there we go. So much fun, isn't it? Oh, I just loved it. All right. So another stamp or another card made equals another game of bingo to play. So grab your numbers and let's play bingo. 25. 12. We're going to go fast, quick. 15. 29. 11. And a sip of Diet Coke. Cheers. 16. we've already got a BIN, a couple of them. Awesome. Okay, 28. Goodness, I got to get the Christmas stuff out of here, huh? That's making me giggle. All right, 18. Ooh, back-to-back numbers with 8s in them. Lots of BINs, lots of B's, lots of BIs. Okay, here comes our next number. It is 8. Oh my gosh, that's 3 8s in a row. Who knew? Crazy. Totally crazy. Jeanette has bingo already. Oh my gosh. That was quick. Wow, Jeanette, good job. Let me pull your numbers out and we will check them. All right. Do we have any other winners? Harriet has bingo as well, I see. Jeanette was definitely first on my list. Then I see Harriet. Anyone else? Please comment. Okay. Just double checking that Jeanette was first, but yep, she sure was. All right, so let's take a look at our numbers. Jeanette had 8, 11, 12, 16, and 25. All right, Jeanette, good job. And then I also saw Harriet and Miss Harriet. So let's see, she's the first person on my page. 13, 15, 25. 13. Oh, Harriet, I don't see 13. Am I missing? Do we have 13? Harriet, I don't think you had bingo. I have your numbers as 13, 15, 25, 18, and 29. I'm not missing a 13, am I? I don't think so. I don't remember calling 13. So Harriet, I don't think you had bingo. And Jeanette, what would you like? So we've got the mini die cut machine. We've got the flowering cactus bundle or product medley, I should say, or the hydrangea heaven suite. Ooh, flowering cactus product medley. Good choice. I love it. That's actually my online class this month. All right, I've got that written down. We're good to go. Okay, this next card, you guys, is kind of my favorite. I just love the colors. Now, I think you know that there's no way we were going to do a class without using the color that lets us know God loves us. I mean, hello. So I've got some basic gray cardstock as my card base. And then I've got some white, and we're going to do some pretty stamping. Now, one of the things that I just kind of can't stop doing is making cards with just the flowers kind of, you know, on a swath across the card. I love it so much. It looks so pretty. It just works for me. Okay, so I'm going to do kind of a fun color combination. I've got Gorgeous Grape, Coastal Cabana, So Saffron. I know we used that on the previous card that had purple in it. And then I'm also going to use Pear Pizzazz as my green. So I really like these colors. They're just so pretty together. And I will be honest, you guys, I'm not a huge purple person, but sometimes it just works. And I love this purple ribbon so much. So that's part of what I wanted to do with our projects tonight was was find kind of fun ways to incorporate that beautiful purple ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to start by stamping on here my two big flowers. Whenever I'm stamping with a variety of stamps, I always like using the largest one first if I can, because it takes up the most space, and then I work down from there in stamp size. So there's the largest. Next up, I'm going to do my 4-point flower. That's dirty, so let's give it a quick clean. Glad I remembered. You know, purple is so many people's favorite color. I do like purple. I'm sure my 9-year-old self would have said purple was my favorite color, but my more mature and sophisticated 46-year-old self says that Coastal Cabana is where it's at. Okay, now I'm going to just add a few different images in here like so. And we'll kind of fill this up. And I'm specifically leaving some gaps for both my greenery and to add a little bit of some more flowers. Okay. I'm going to tuck in some leaves. Now this time I'm just going to do the leaves. I'm not going to add in the detail on top. So you can kind of get a little different look, you know, depending on what you use. So we'll put that one right there. Put one right here. Put one right there. And then I can add more in a minute if I need to. Now we're going to use this. Now before we just stamped this piece, but I'm going to show you the secret to this stamp because it's kind of cool actually. So I'm going to get the whole thing on here in a few spots like so. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to come back to my Pear Pizzazz. Now there's this really cool branchy thing. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, that's going to be hard to line up. It actually isn't. Of course, now that I said that, I probably have completely jinxed myself. But here we go. I'm just going to set this on top and then look. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. There we go. Look at that, lined up like a champ. It's really pretty easy. Then we'll do finally this one. Boom, lined up like a champ. And doesn't that look cool? I just love the little branchy look. So pretty. Now I'm going to fill in, there's a little bit of white space here that I want to fill in a little bit more if I can. And then we're going to add some centers because as you know, that's where it's at. Okay, so I'll put in just little, notice I'm just putting like little snippets of greenery, but that really kind of fills that space in nicely. And we'll throw another one right there. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, oh, so much fun stuff. And then, oh, Linda, I'm so sorry. Can you email me? I'm just reading your comment, Linda. Email me, and I'm going to write my email down, and I will take good care of you, Linda. My email is drekow@yahoo.com, and I will let me know what you're struggling with, and I will help get you all set up. Okay, no worries. All right, now, oh, we got to put our centers in. Sorry. Oh. Now, once again, I've kind of got all my flowers have dried a little bit, and so I can start adding the centers. Now, my favorite is to put the dots in. I'm just a sucker for those dots. They're so pretty. So we'll put the big set of dots in the big flower, and then the little dots. Make sure that's clean. Yep, in here. And I think they just stand out a little bit better once they've, the main image has dried, or the first layer has dried a little bit. Okay, so isn't that just fun? Oh, I love it. All right, next up, I'm going to take some basic gray ink, and I'm going to stamp my happy. I think my happy's dirty, so let me quick clean it. Now, one of my favorite sayings to go with this happy is sending you lots of. Okay, so I strategically put this in a place where there's a little white space right above. Okay, and I've stamped this in basic gray. I love the kind of subtleness of the gray against these pretty spring colors. And then, oh, I can't find sending lots of. Oh no, it's right here. Sending lots of. Now we're going to stamp that in the color that lets us know God loves us, of course. Oh, I love it. Okay. So we'll ink that up. And we'll stamp it right above. Sending lots of happy. Oh, it's just so dang cute, isn't it? Okay. So we're going to embellish this a little bit with our ribbon, first of all. So I'm going to close this up because, you know. All right. So I'm going to pull out my ribbon, and we're just going to run this. Actually, I'm going to adhere it to my card base, and then we're going to add some ribbon because I kind of like the look of that. I think it's, you know, you can do it either way. You can do it before you adhere it or after, but I really like the look of adding that ribbon around your card. So it's kind of your preference, but just adhere that. Now, if you are registered for our Make and Take packet tonight, you will get a PDF in the email from me with the projects and the dimensions of everything, as well as some alternative or additional, I should say, ideas using our stamp sets that we've featured tonight. And then I'm also going to show you another little trick. I don't know if you guys knew this. So I've got my two tails here. If I pull these up together in the middle like this, and you got to make sure they're even, like don't do it way over here, but straight up in the middle, and then trim them together, they will be even on either side. How about that? That's kind of a fun little trick. Okay, so we've got our ribbon on here, and I really like it, but we're going to do just a little bit more embellishing, and that is we're going to add some of our beautiful pastel pearls. These are so gorgeous. So I'm going to take and use some of the purple ones. Now, one of the things that's kind of fun about these is they are fairly light in color, so I could take these, for instance, and I could color them with my Stampin' Blends to get a little darker color. So that's kind of a fun little trick for you, but I do oh so love these pearls. Okay, so I'm just going to tack them down in on my card here, wherever they just kind of go. And I like to, whenever I add these, do them kind of in a triangle. So I've got one here, here, and here, and you can see that forms a triangle, and it just looks visually appealing to the eye. Now, if this ribbon is kind of not laying flat like you want, you can always add a glue dot to it, and that will help kind of do what you want it to do. Okay, now I certainly could add a little spritzing to this card, because, you know, I love that. So pretty. And by the way, our last card is really pretty, even though it doesn't use my stamp set. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just give it a couple spritzes. Oh, it's always so good. And look at that. I got quite a bit of shimmer out on that one. So fabulous. Okay, so, oh, I'm so glad you guys love these cards. That is awesome. All right, so that means it is time to play another game of bingo. We still have the mini machine. And what else is up for grabs? The mini machine And the hydrangea. I can't believe nobody's picked the hydrangea yet, you guys. That's like one of my favorite things. Also purple, even though I'm not a huge purple person. Okay, so here we go. Grab your numbers. It is time. Number 6 is our first number. Ooh, I think that's a new number. Ooh, number 2. Also new numbers, I believe. I don't think we've had those yet tonight. I love when we have new numbers. 17. Alrighty. Ooh, 3. I think that's new too. Oh, maybe we did have that. I can't remember anymore. Some nights I swear we just get the same numbers a bunch of times, and then sometimes we don't. Alrighty, our next number is 1. Cheers. Lots of B's, lots of B-I's. Okay, I've got number 8. Let's see if we can get all the 8s again in a row. That was crazy, wasn't it? 23. Ooh, Nancy's got B-I-N. Melissa's got B-I-N. Anna's got B-I-N. Oh, they're coming in fast and furious now. Nancy's got B-I-N-G. Oh my gosh. Tammy's got B-I-N. Okay, here we go. 21. Sarah, is that like the Outlander thing that you say that I don't know how to pronounce? I think that's what that is. Oh my goodness, they're coming in fast. Every so often it's just like one comment, one comment, one comment. Then it's like, and there's like 30 of them. Ooh, lots of B-I-Ns and B-I-N-Gs. All right, here we go. Chocolate would be good. Yeah, chocolate's always a good idea. Oh my gosh, Nancy's got bingo already. That was fast. How is that possible? All righty. I'm just waiting to see if there's anybody else. Take a look. You guys are good. All right, Nancy, let's take out and check your numbers. Okay, LMN. Nancy has 2, 6, 8, 17, and 21. She is our winner. Congratulations, Nancy. Ooh, my pencil's dying. Okay, so Nancy, would you like the mini machine? Or would you like the hydrangea sweet? Let me know your choice. I'm also checking to see that we didn't have any more bingos. That was a quick game. Gosh, I was not thinking it was going to go that fast, but she just was on top of it. Now, don't worry. I still have one more winner, and that is going to be from our mystery stamping. So I'm going to show that here in just a minute. Our last card is actually pretty quick. Well, Kathy, you've got to buy your own hydrangea set. Oh, okay. Nancy goes hydrangea. Good choice. It's such a great one, and I'm sure there'll be a class coming from me with that because I do really like that one. Okay, great job. Our final card is actually pretty awesome. Not too quick, or not too hard, I should say. It's actually fairly quick. I'm going to start with a Blushing Bride card base. This is really pretty. I'm going to pull out my Lots of Hearts bundle once again. Oh, I already pulled the dies out. Where are they? Oh, don't tell me we got this far and I can't find my dies. Ah, here we go. I've got them. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to take this kind of leafy, twiny, whatever thing. And we've got a layer of black, which is we're going to adhere our white to this layer of black. But what I'm going to do is in the center, I'm going to die cut this flower. Okay, we'll cover that up. But it's a great way to use your paper. So I'm going to quick run this through my machine. My second bird was still in here. That's just going to make me giggle, especially when I find the bird tomorrow, or the wing, which I'm sure I will. Okay. So here we go. I've got this. Okay, well, all the pieces, look at, they're just falling out. That makes me oh so happy. So pretty. All right. Okay. Next, I need to grab, let's see, my DSP. And I want a piece of the Blushing Bride. And I want the piece that has the words on it. Though you can use whatever you want. But I kind of like the words. And I'm going to cut this to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. And then this I'm going to adhere to my card. So it's just a nice sized layer. Okay, I'll go ahead and adhere this. Guys, we're going to finish in under 2 hours. That's good. I remember one night it was like well over 2 hours. This is a good thing. Okay, so there we go. Now, on my piece of Whisper White, I'm going to adhere this on here. But the first thing that I want to do before I adhere anything, because let's be honest, we want to make sure we stamp it straight, is I'm going to add a sentiment. Now I'm going to pull my sentiment actually from that Happy Thoughts stamp set once again. I really like that stamp set. And we're going to stamp this right side up and everything. I'll stamp that right at the bottom in black ink once again. Okay. And there we go. Just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. Isn't that awesome? I really like that. Okay. So I also want to take and pull this out, or take this piece and and adhere it to my card. I'm going to do that the same way I did the last one with some liquid glue and my silicone mat. So I'll just pull that out here. Of course, as with any good stamping event, I have made myself quite a mess. So let me get a little bit of ink. We'll get our sponge. Somebody was asking how my new assistant worked out. Oh, like a dream. She's excited to be here. I'm excited to have her. So exciting. Let me tell you, she helped us prep these game night kits, and Whitney was thrilled because it went pretty quick. So that was lovely. Okay, so you see, we attached that. So gorgeous. When can we print out the PDFs from tonight? So they will be sent in the next couple of days to those who registered, Tina. So that's when you can. We're going to work really hard to get all of your kits out tomorrow. Okay. So I adhered that to the black layer, and then I'm going to pop this up onto my card. Now we're almost done, but we're going to do what really just makes this card sing. In a second here, I just need my dimensionals. because you know how I like to pop up stuff. Okay. Oh, Hildy, thank you. This ring has a ring it took 20 years to get. I've been wanting a 3-stone anniversary ring for, well, I shouldn't say 20 years, but at least 15. A really, 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 really long time. So there we go. Marcia is asking, is it too late to purchase your set for autograph? So the only way you can get it, Marcia, is if you added it to your, if you registered for tonight, you could get it autographed, or if you take my class and add it to your class registration, that's how you can get it autographed. Okay, so this card is lovely, right? But wait, there's more. We're going to make it extra super lovely. We're going to take some of these pastel pearls, and there are some just stunningly gorgeous pink ones on top. And we're going to add those to the center of the flowers on here. Goodness, I pulled it right off into the sheet. So like this is a full flower with a center, that one is, and that one is. So we're going to add them to those 3 flowers. Oh, for goodness sakes. There we go. And there we go. All right. So a really simple card, not a Valentine, just a really wonderful card featuring this these 2 bundles. I just love it. Oh, isn't that pretty? So cool. Okay. So the last thing that I have is one more prize to give away. It's the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. I really thought that would be one of the first prizes that went. But I have a bunch of tickets. I got to rip them really quick. So here is our mystery stamping project. This is a card that I received in a swap. Oh, the name's not on here. I'm not sure who made it, but I have all the people who participated in mystery stamping written on these tickets. I'm going to just rip them really quick and throw them in here. So if you participated in mystery stamping last night, you are entered. The mystery stamping happens the night before, Monday nights, on my Facebook group page, and we post 4 clues. And you choose from your supplies items and create your own card. And like I said, there's a lot of really awesome cards there. And did you notice how I said, make sure you use your favorite DSP? I wanted you to cut into your favorite pattern of DSP for this card. And that's where I got this from. Someone's asking if this is a longer burger basket. No, this I believe was purchased at a dollar store for probably $1. It's not a fancy basket at all. It's a cheap one. Okay, so we've got all the tickets are in here. Okay, here's the mystery card, by the way. So pretty. And oh, there's the inside. I guess I didn't really include that in our mystery stamping, but I love adding that little strip at the bottom of the inside of our card. Okay, and by the way, I know this is cut the long way, but I just said a half a sheet. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. Our winner is of the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine is, we get 1 ticket. Mary Bauer. Congratulations, Mary. That is so awesome. So Karen, the mystery is that I don't show the card. I just give you the dimensions of the pieces and I tell you to pick a sentiment, your favorite DSP, coordinating colors of cardstock. So you never know what you're going to get. All right, so congratulations to Mary. You are the winner of the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. It will be headed your way, so congratulations to you. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you had a great time. It went really well. Oh, that makes me so happy. And I am just so glad that you guys stamped with me. Also, if you would like to purchase any of the supplies that I used in my projects tonight, I would so appreciate your business. That helps me continue to offer these events at a really great price. And also give you really great gifts or prizes to have. And the link to my store is in the description of this video. And again, if you want to join us for game night next month, we will be getting together on, I believe it's Tuesday the 9th, whatever that second Tuesday is. I'm pretty sure it's the 9th at 7 p.m. once again with mystery stamping on Monday the 8th. Thanks, guys. I will see you soon.